to the Scamslam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok. NTDOT's next step in the project is to get environmental approval that would be early next year.
Hey guys. Express the hardships that is being placed on them. If approved, the proposed increase is split across the next 2 years. So they had 2 military veterans in our state are taking a stand for mental health, and they're inviting you to join them. How they're working to raise awareness of safe healthcare for our vets.
Hey Connie. Hey Connie, how are you? How are you? How you been? You came to my mind. Really? That's awesome. I thought of you, I want to say it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. You came to my mind. What happened? Last time I heard from you, you said something about, that you were like, I don't know if you were sleeping outside or something. You said something. What happened? I think last thing you told me was that you were working. Are you serious? Glory. Glory, honey. That's amazing, Connie. That's so amazing. Good for you. Good for you, honey. Remember I told you whenever everything was happening with you, I told you, I was like, Connie, everything's gonna be okay, honey. Everything is gonna be okay. Remember I told you that? I said, everything's gonna be okay, Connie. Just go with the flow, whatever God is leading you to do. And you see, oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, I want to cry. Hold on. That makes me want to cry. Wow. I've been really emotional the last couple of days, and this morning I was very emotional. So, like, I'm really trying my hardest to not cry. But that's beautiful, Connie. I'm really happy to hear how God is turning your life around. I really am. Because I know that it must have been really stressful. I know the feeling of that. Trust me, I know the feeling of that. You know, I'm kind of needing some help for a hotel tonight. So right now I'm like outside in the lobby I'm in the lobby right now with all my stuff, and I have some fruit, some water. Um, it does. The sun always shines again. It really does. And you know what's crazy? I feel like there were so many times that I cried, and I was like, God, how come there's people that get blessed right away, but with me, it feels like it's taking longer, you know? Because I thought when I was at these shelters too last year, I thought that I was going to be blessed through them. But God has kept showing me and telling me that He has other plans for me. And it's been really hard to hold on to that, you know? But I'm just trying my hardest, and I feel a lot of peace. I do. Despite my situation, like maybe looking the same, I feel different. Like inside, I feel different, you know? So I feel like He's definitely doing something, you know? He's definitely doing something. Thank you, Connie. Thank you. Yeah, because my faith and the presence of God is kind of what's been keeping me encouraged, you know, despite my situation looking the way that it does. Um, I definitely used to be really down about it, but I think I feel better, like more encouraged, you know? But it's just like a waiting game, you know? But I'm so happy to hear from you. I'm so happy to hear because, like I said, you literally came to my mind like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'm really happy to hear that from you, Connie. I'm really happy to hear that. I have a lot of faith. Absolutely, Connie. Absolutely. Because I know how it feels, you know? And I feel like a lot of people are going to see God's blessings before the end of this year. I really do. I really do. And I can only hope and pray that I'm one of them because I've been feeling it, I've been sensing it. So I'm just believing that something to that degree will happen. But I think I've just learned how to let go because I'm like, God, I don't know what you're doing. And I feel like the more and more I put my timeline on things, the more frustrated I get, you know? So I just don't want to be frustrated anymore. So I'm just like, God, if it's meant for me to be blessed right now, you're going to bless me because I know that I've put my effort to do what I need to do. And I know that I've been very, very obedient to whatever you've led me to. So I'm just going to keep going with that, you know? Yeah, exactly, Connie. Exactly. When you surrender and let God do His thing, I think that's when everything starts to. I think things have started to feel better within me, you know? I think they have started to feel better within me, even though I haven't seen the change on the outside yet. Even though I'm still staying and living in hotels, I feel like it's still, you know, I've changed. I feel a lot of change within me. And I just think that I'm still going through changes, you know? I feel like God is really emphasizing, like, cleaning me, like, purging me. Whatever He has next for me, He needs me to be, like, really cleansed. He needs me to be very purged. And, you know, I don't know why fully, but like you said, I'm just trying to surrender to that because all I can think is that it must be something good, honey, because Mm, but I don't know.
Spectrum News 1, a community in our state is prepared for a federal immigration enforcement operation as soon as tomorrow. We'll have reaction from both sides and more options for hundreds of thousands of North Carolinians to feed their families as
So
food
yeah,
stamp benefits start getting back out. Those good stories and more right after your Web on One's forecast.
This check in North Carolina is brought to you by Scamslam. Who speaks for you? We do.
so I'm just kind of going with the flow, guys.
Beautiful, inconvenient, and at times powerful. Context you need so you can better plan your day, and you do it in 10 minutes. Order from the store, order on the ones, and Spectrum News 1 exclusively on Spectrum, and get your weather anytime, available on all your devices. It's only a slice. It's only made possible by Spectrum, connecting businesses of all sizes, like small businesses.
Hey guys, for everybody joining in. If anybody can help towards my hotel stay, God is relocating me to go somewhere else. I can't really give too many details right now, but I'm needing help towards hotel stay for tonight and maybe tomorrow. If y'all can help in any way, I'd really appreciate it. I'm in the lobby right now of the current hotel that I'm at, and I have all my luggages and everything, and I'm just eating whatever food I had left over because I'm kind of hungry. So, yeah. So I'm peeling an egg. I'm making the best of my situation. Okay. Right. Becky Beanies, I have a lot of videos on my page talking about that, like why. So it's a lot to explain, but right now I don't have a car. Right now I've been going through a lot of health issues and stuff, and I haven't found a place to stay for me consistently. And I haven't found a place to stay like continuously for me to be able to get a job and stuff like that. Um, and also, I'm kind of like in ministry right now, I guess you can say. God has been calling me to go to different places, different cities, um, and pursue social media full time so I can minister and pray for people wherever I go. So I'm kind of in my calling right now and in my purpose. And so this is just what personally God has put me to do, and He has led me to do social media full time. And I used to get paid off of TikTok, but for whatever reason, the algorithm has changed. This year, it's just been really hard, and they haven't been pushing out my videos. And so, yeah, but I'm on a lot of wait lists. I'm on wait lists for housing. I'm on wait list for shelters. I'm on wait lists for many things. and I just haven't heard back from them, and I've called them. So, I'm just letting God be God, whatever opens up, whatever is meant to open up, then it's going to happen. But in the meantime, there's nothing I can really do. Like, if I had a car, I'd be working right now. And there's days where I can't afford to extend another night. And so I'm like in the lobby like I am right now. And I try to get work from home jobs as well. But then I've gotten fired from them because the days that I can't extend, I've had to pack up my stuff, go into the lobby while I'm having to be on the clock, you know? And so it's just been a lot of troubles and a lot of issues with my health and also with just the instability of a secure place to stay to help me, get a job or whatever I need to do. So that's the short version, and I don't have anywhere else to go because I left my home in my home state because my parents and my family are heavily abusive, and they've been abusive to me my whole life. And so I was blessed with an opportunity to leave there because it was just really affecting my mental and my physical health because of the abuse. And so God made a way, and He told me where to go. And ever since then, He's been leading me and telling me, what my purpose right now is. And I used to have my own place 2 years ago. And to make a long story short, again, I got even more sick when I was there because it had a lot of mold in it. So that's another reason why I'm trying to fight that off currently. Um, yeah, so it's been a lot.
Meanwhile, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced some TSA agents will receive $10,000 bonuses for working throughout the government shutdown. Noem
So
personally checked the agents at George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston. The decision comes after President Trump posted on Truth Social suggesting that TSA agents who did not take any time off during the government shutdown.
well, it's been a lot. There's several reasons why I'm in this position.
We're going to continue to evaluate every single employee that helped during this shutdown and stepped up and went above and beyond. Noem said the bonuses will be paid for using savings from Department of Homeland Security contracts that were renegotiated. The White House is taking action to challenge California's effort to redraw the state's congressional maps ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. Contracts that were renegotiated. The White House is taking action to challenge California's effort to redraw the state's congressional maps ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. Action to challenge California's effort to redraw the state's congressional suit to block the redistricting effort. The Trump administration has now joined that lawsuit. California's Prop 50 was a response to a mid-decade push by Republicans across 7 states.
So yeah, that's my story. Some people are going through it because they've been on drugs or they've been irresponsible or whatever the case may be. But that is definitely not my case at all. It's just the way that life has kind of played out for me. I used to be in shelters. I was off and on people's couches. And those shelters haven't helped. Renate, I remember you. And every time that you've asked, I've answered you. Like I said, guys, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to agree or like what it is. I don't know what the problem could be, but I have a lot of videos on my page explaining my situation, and every time I'm on live, I end up explaining it again. And it's the truth, and I've never changed my story because that's exactly what it is. So, if y'all don't want to help, if y'all don't agree, if y'all, whatever the case may be, then God bless you, But I'm just doing what I'm called to do, and if that bothers you, then not really my fault, but I'm really going through a time in my life where I'm waiting for the stability to happen, and I've tried my best to make it happen on my own, and it just hasn't. So I'm just resting and trusting God that it'll work out. But in the meantime, I don't have anybody I can reach out to for help. I don't. So if I have a platform, and if I use this platform to be open about my journey and talk to people, that's why I'm on here. And sometimes I ask people for help on my live. Sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it's not all about the books. Those hands-on skills are crucial and can be really hard. The advanced manufacturing training kicks off in January. We are
God is leading me to go to a different city. So he miraculously made a way for me out of nowhere. He told me the past week that he was taking me there next. I saw it in my dreams, during prayer, all that. I knew I was going to be leaving. I just didn't know when. And then, like, for the past 2 days, I felt it really, really strong. God was telling me to prepare because I was going to relocate again. And mind you, I've ministered and I've prayed for people here. And I'm like, okay. And I want to say it was the day before yesterday, I had a third dream to confirm it. And I was like, okay, God, well, if you want me to leave, then you're going to have to make a way for me. And this morning, I had someone I was speaking to, and they basically bought me the ticket. They bought me the airplane ticket to go there. And it just came out of nowhere, and I was really grateful for it. So I was like, okay, God, obviously you're making a way for me. And so I had enough. He helped me with the ticket. And then I was blessed to be able to pay for my luggage and my Uber to the airport. So right now I'm in the lobby waiting for that. But I don't have any money to like pay for my hotel for the night once I get there. And so that's why I'm asking for help. But again, if you can't help, that's fine. God's going to make a way for me somehow. But I don't have it at the moment, you know. And like I said, my calling, my purpose is ministry, and I don't know how else to describe it. Ministering to people, encouraging people. Well, Becky, I think we should all do that. I think if we are, I think if we are doing what we have to do, and God is telling you to trust Him and to do certain things, then yeah, you're supposed to lean on God. This calling that I'm doing is not for everybody. I didn't plan on doing this at all. I planned exactly, Rosie. Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. When I go places, it's not because, oh, I just feel like it. No. I go places because God leads me there. Because again, if you don't know anything about like God calling you to ministry and God calling you to pray for people, I don't like to call myself an evangelist or a disciple because I feel like it has different interpretations for people, but that's essentially what I am. The difference between me and other people is that other people do it with groups, they do it with churches, They do mission trips, right? To minister and talk about God or pray for people, and they do it in groups, but I don't do that. I do it by myself. So I do it by myself. God tells me where I need to go. He provides a way for me to go, and I go. And there's always people that I meet that need love, that need encouragement. and that's my purpose. And so I didn't want to do this at first. I did not want to do this. Like I thought I was going to be brought out of my abusive home, and he was going to bless me with the shelter. You know, I was trying to look for shelters, and I was trying to get on my feet, you know, because I had my house 2 years ago. So I was just trying to do what anybody else would do, get jobs, just what anybody else would do. And I felt like God was telling me, you know, that he didn't want that to happen. He wanted me to do this instead. And I kept fighting it. I kept fighting it. I kept fighting it, you know? And the thing is, it's like there's a lot of people that may not understand why God does the things that he does in people's lives. I couldn't tell you why God does what he does in my life. I don't really fully know the full story of why God is leading me to do all these things. I have an idea, sure, but I don't know the full picture. And I feel like the reason why my journey really bothers people for some reason, mind you, it's my life. And mind you, I'm the one that sometimes feels like frustrated. I'm like, God, why have I knocked on all these doors? Why am I on all these wait lists and nothing is opening for me? But yet you give me enough money to do what you call me to do. So I'm just at the point where I've surrendered. I've surrendered to whatever the will and destiny is over my life. And that's just kind of how I live my life. And I really don't understand why people come on my live and try to argue or try to tell me all these negative things, because you don't know the conversations that me and God have, you know? So if you don't know, then I don't understand why there's people that feel so bothered and triggered, you know? It's really interesting. And oh, trust me, I know there are plenty of pages that literally say the most hateful, weird things about me. And mind you, I don't know these people. And there are some really, really hateful people. And this is how I know that I'm doing the right thing even more. The fact that I'm so at peace and I'm trusting God to make a way and provide for me because he's leading me to do these things. So I just simply obey and say, okay, God, if you want me to go to this city tomorrow, then you're going to have to make a way for me. Otherwise, I'm going to continue to stay here. And he does. God, if you want me to talk to this person, like make a way for me so I can talk to this person. And I think people are not used to seeing somebody have a relationship with God so, like, I don't know how to even describe it. Like, I don't know if people just can't believe that God makes a way for me. I don't know if people have trouble believing that God is this active in my life. And that really makes me sad because God can be active in your life as well. When you are in your purpose, when you're in alignment, when you're doing what you need to do, God is always going to come through for you. When you submit to what God is calling you to do, to let go of, to say, you will see the miraculous in your life. And so I think I live a life that is very miraculous, and I have testimonies every day about what God does in my life. But people can't believe it, and people get very, very triggered. They get very bothered. They start saying that I'm a liar. They start saying all these things like, it's just an accusing demonic spirit that's trying to project on me because they can't fathom that I'm literally living my truth, that I'm talking about my journey and living my truth. And like I said, I think I've had moments where I've been very emotional because it's not easy living this way. Just because I'm at peace right now doesn't mean that it's easy. But I think people think that they expect me to be crying all day, every day. They expect me to be suffering all day, every day. And that's just not the case. I have joy. I have joy despite my circumstances because I have God and because I'm rooted in my spirituality. And I think it really bothers people. I really could not tell you why. I really don't know. Because I'm nice to everybody. I'm honest. I talk about my life. I'm very transparent. And it bothers people. I really don't know why. I don't know. Sorry, I just saw y'all's comments. Hold on. Right. Exactly, Rosie, exactly. I kind of had a feeling that when I got on live today, there was going to be the devil using people, negativity, negative spirits coming at me. I deal with that all the time, online and in person. People just so mad and bothered when, mind you, if you can't help me, if you don't want to believe or you don't have discernment to be able to discern that I am telling the truth, then what's it to you? Just keep scrolling. But this how I know that I'm really triggering and upsetting the devil, because he sends people that just have to go out of their way to be so ugly and be so nasty and evil towards me. And you want to know why I stay in peace? I stay in peace because I don't have to do anything. I don't have to say anything. If you speak bad and speak towards someone who is doing the will of God and someone who is pure-hearted and someone who is literally not bothering you, God is going to come after you. And I don't say that in a petty way. I don't say that in a vengeful way. But God's going to handle you. I don't have to do anything. Because what does that scripture say? Vengeance is the Lord's. Vengeance is the Lord's. So, yeah. Yeah. Amen, Daimi. Amen. Yep. Exactly, Rosie. Exactly. It's crazy. Like, Rosie, like, I want y'all to understand that this is what I go through even in person. Like, even in person, I could literally mind my own business, not say anything to anyone, and there will be people that are so mad and so triggered, and I'm not doing anything to them. Like, anything to them. So, yeah, it's really crazy. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Sorry, I'm just reading y'all's comments right now. Exactly, Rosie. Exactly. I know what God has shown me about my life and about what's going to happen in my life. But just because I can't share it right now doesn't mean, and just because it hasn't came to pass yet, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And so all the people that are talking down, that are being evil, that are saying what they want to say to me, I'm going to let you have your moment. I'm going to let you have your moment, because when God is done with me, everyone is going to be in shock. And I'm not perfect. I'm human. There's moments where I get discouraged. There's moments because I don't want to live this way. I don't want to be in this position. I don't deserve to suffer. But in life, we all have to suffer. All of us, you know? So, and I don't know, Harley, where you got the $100 from, because I never said that. I simply just said that anybody that can help me towards my hotel stay for the night, I'd really appreciate it, because, like I said, I have everything else covered except for that, and that's all it is. And if you can't, okay, God bless you. That's it. Like I don't understand what the problem is. I'm literally just sitting here, literally just eating my eggs and eating my bananas, and people are very upset in my comments, and I really don't know why. I really don't know. Exactly, Rosie. It's like, it just blows my mind. Like, it is so funny because people, I notice, the majority of people are followers. And I don't say that because I never was, because I definitely was for a lot of my life. Where if they see one person being mean and ugly towards someone, they can literally see that and then just start piling on the negativity. And it's like, I hope y'all understand that I'm a real person. Like, you can feel like tough because you're behind a screen, but I'm a real person. And I really have a hard time understanding how you can see a person in real life and just bully them and have a problem with them just existing. Because again, if you can't help, then oh, all right, like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not gonna make you. No one's making you. So I don't understand why there's like people being upset. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. So yeah, it's really interesting. And it's like, y'all don't even know who I am. Y'all don't know my story. If y'all knew my story and y'all knew me, then y'all wouldn't be saying that. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy to me. And it's crazy to me how there are people that literally watch my lives all the time, and they seem to be really supportive and like really like whatever. And then all of a sudden, when there's like negative people in my comments, all of a sudden those people end up being negative too. Hey Lily, how are you? Hey Lily. I just rebuke all negative energy in Yahuwah's name. I speak blessings over every negative word and negative energy. I alchemize whatever negativity and turn it into positivity with the power of God within me. Whatever demonic energy was sent my way through this live, May it go back to where it came from. And I cancel every demonic tongue that has risen up against me. And may the Lord continue to be my advocate and be the one to give me vengeance. Amen. You can enjoy one more egg. One more egg. Ah. It's just crazy. I decided to come online and people are just coming at me for no reason.
Entertainment the way you want it. With Spectrum TV, all these streaming apps are included at no extra cost, so you can watch movies, sports, stream across your devices, and watch any streaming apps included at no extra cost. TV and gaming all together, all in one place. YouTube Store. That's what you want to do. Get it all with Spectrum TV. Learn can be beautiful, inconvenient, and at times at Spectrum Report, our weather experts update you with the information and the context you need so you can better plan your day. We do it every 10 minutes. We're the calm in the storm. Weather on the ones on Spectrum News 1 exclusively on Spectrum. And get your weather anytime, available on all of your favorite devices. It's 3 o'clock. Year-end checkup. Wellington Health has access now.
Hey, Rosie. Oh my gosh. Hey, Rosie.
Lots of sunshine as we end the rain. Everybody is nice Friday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Lee Ranger with you across UNCW, looking clear on the weather state of Gamma. And aside from the rain, our view all across Eastern North Carolina.
Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us this Friday on Spectrum News 1. We're tracking the rollout of SNAP benefits happening today in our state following the long-awaited end to the government shutdown. This afternoon, we'll take you inside the organization providing support for families. We're also keeping a close eye on the weekend ahead in our state's biggest city. The Mecklenburg County Sheriff confirming yesterday U.S. Customs and Border Protection and ICE agents are coming to North Carolina as early as tomorrow. This is video from the agency's recent deployment at Chicago. The Mecklenburg County Sheriff Gary McFadden says two federal officials reached out to him confirming the plans, but they did not give any details regarding the operation or request any help. Heading straight to Charlotte now, where local first responders, leaders, and immigrant advocates are all preparing in their own ways for the presence of federal immigration enforcement. Spectrum News 1 reporter Courtney Davis joins us now after heading to a news conference put on by Democratic leaders. So, Courtney, what did they have to say? Well, Courtney, this was during the news conference. They have talked with the immigrant communities, and they say that they're very nervous for what could happen in the next week. Now, as for what Border Patrol has planned for New Jersey, when we spoke with Commissioner Sheriff Karla, he said that right now they don't know anything, as they haven't been told what those plans are. Now, during this news conference today, organizations and community organizations, Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools, and Mecklenburg County Commission, and City Council members all came out to show their support for the immigrant community. A few of the leaders shared their families' own immigration stories, speaking of how deeply personal the situation is for so many here in the Charlotte community. Many of the leaders say people that they spoke with are fearful of what the next few days will bring. And while the leaders at the event say that they don't know exactly what plans will unfold, they're urging community organizations to come together and support the immigrant communities during this time.
If something is wrong, you're going to say it's wrong. We are here to be the platform for individuals in the community that can't speak up for themselves, that are afraid to come out of their house. We are here to say you don't have to live in fear. You have people standing with you. You are behind us here. There is a whole community of people that are not afraid to speak out, that are not afraid to speak up, that are not afraid to speak truth to power.
And Commissioner Durrell says that he is working with the county commissioners to make sure that there are resources available for all of the residents here in Mecklenburg County to legally support them in during this time. Make sure that you are confident and also know your rights if you are speaking with them. Reporting in Charlotte, Courtney Davis, Spectrum News 1. All right, Courtney, thanks so much for that report. There are some who are in support of Border Patrol's mission in Charlotte. Morality Representative Tim Warso's North Carolina's 14th Congressional District, which includes part of Charlotte, will want to address the claims from some saying
Okay, that's the best that I can do.
It's just beyond that, just the misinformation about what this operation is. All these comments, like accusing, some comments are made by some of these folks that these non-Christian terrorists, maybe someone referred to them as Nazis or something. That is outrageous. These are men and women in law enforcement doing their job to keep our community safe.
Take my Tylenol.
In a statement to us about the reports, the Department of Homeland Security told us, quote, every day we
What a crazy introduction to my life, huh? I'm still shocked. People just got so triggered, and I was doing nothing but minding my business. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, if that's not spiritual warfare, I don't know what is, honestly. It's crazy. Mm.
I understand, like, yeah, over time, like, you're gonna have to start touching more and more, whatever, that just makes sense. It just still sucks that it's not happening, though.
Oof.
I wish to pay less.
Well, guys, I'm gonna get going. Keep me in prayer that God is going to make a way for my hotel tonight, because like I said, he's leading me somewhere else. He's made a way for me today. So, yeah. I might come on live once I land in my own place, wherever God is sending me. I'm going to probably go on live, I'm not sure. But y'all keep me in prayer that God makes a way. Alrighty, guys. Y'all go on live, I'm not sure. But y'all keep me in prayer that God